Welcome to the Notorious DID. I am Valpray. I will be doing the video tonight. I am running very late as we ceased for total of about 12 hours today. So I look like garbage and I feel like garbage. And this is a realistic channel, so don't feel I need to do myself up and look all pretty when I feel like garbage. I did try and fix my hair. As you can see, that was a fail. And this strand don't want to do right, so it's staying there. Aside from that, my cats wasted no time to make noise and act stupid today, so if you hear them, that's what it is. They like to run around the room and act crazy, and do believe that the one named Leia is definitely crazy. Aside from that, not all of that's out of the way, very partially out of the way, I would like to add that 12 hours for one of our seizures, you may say, oh, that's a long time. No, not really, because unfortunately when we have them, sometimes it is 12 hours or longer. Sometimes it is not. Sometimes it is only that was a stupid cat, as I mentioned. Sometimes it is shorter. I think the shortest we've ever had was maybe half hour. You'll pardon me. I'm normally in a better mood, but I do not feel well, as I said, and I may be in a bit of a bad mood in this video. Not standard for me, but maybe so. I will talk about something that's important when you have D.I.D. The question being, do all of your alters, counterparts, whatever you wish to call them, get along? There's an easy answer. The answer is no. No. If you have a D.I.D. system and you all get along, congratulations. I don't know how you managed it, but I'm happy for you. For some that say, oh well, you should all get along with your alters, and we don't talk about our alters. I've heard this before too. They don't say nothing about the alters, and we're all individual people. We all have our own opinions. So if I don't have an opinion about the other alters, my cats are noisy and stupid, that would be naive. That would be like saying you get along with everybody in the world. You get along with all of your family members. If this were so, then most of the times when we have family gatherings, most people wouldn't be making movies, full movies, about the fact of how dysfunctional it can be. So, is the Notorious DID dysfunctional? Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. No false perceptions. We are all dysfunctional in one form or another as far as, no, we don't all get along. Some drive me absolutely bonkers. Drive me nuts, make me feel crazy. I don't know what else to say about it. I just recently started getting along better with the other two primaries, Solora and Laura. But I do not So, we are being 100% real with you. We're not going to put on a pretty face, try to make D.I.D look nicer or better, or say that, ooh, we've got 49 alters or so, or whatever, and they all get along. Then you're going to know for sure we're full of crap. Because if you get along with that many people, you're full of crap. Especially if they're there constantly. You have to constantly deal with them. We may love family members, but don't tell me there's not things and times where they annoy you and they get on your nerves. Do I say I love the other authors? No, not really. I care about them because they're a part of the system. I don't even like some of them. As I said before, I could no stand Laura or no stand Solara either, because their personalities are just really can be bad, as far as I'm concerned. There are other authors that I don't like. It's ridiculous to say I'm not going to have my opinion. I'm not going to say nothing bad about this person or that person. If you never said anything bad about somebody, you're full of crap. Rather they be part of your altar system, or they be part of the world, period. If you say that, then I'm very religious, and I still know you're full of crap. Because there are these times, as a human being, you don't get along with everybody, and you're not going to. We have a large system, and to get along with all of them and pretend like we do, that would be, as I said, full of crap. Bunch of hoody-doody. Hoody-doody, hoody-doody, I say. That's exactly what I say hoody-doody on that. It's not true. So, am I scared of any of the other altars? No. Then again, I'm not really scared of many people in the world, period. Because I don't feel there's any reason to be scared of them. God protects you. So long as you have faith in the fact that you will not be harmed. Does that mean you won't be harmed? No. Not in the real world, but I'm not scared of any of the altars. Are any of them threatening to the point of where I'm scared? No. No, I'm not. Some of us are uncomfortable with Magdalena, the lady in black. I think she's odd, but I'm not scared of her. I think she's very odd, but there are those of us who are rude. Just blatantly rude for no reason. I'm sure you understand probably one of the persons that I speak of when we did our D.I.D awareness video with the history, which I wrote the basic scripts, and then obviously each individual put their own spin to it, or their own way that they would say it, of course. But I put the bones together. Well, throughout that video, you can tell the party by the name of Ruby. Ruby is rude. Not going to sugarcoat it. Is my understanding she's supposed to be a valley girl, whatever this is. I am told from California or do you have something like this in the United States? But she's rude. She's rude to the cats. She's rude to most people. And the cats again. Pardon. That's all I can say at this point. I fully believe that they waited until I got out of the seizure to completely show their tushes. No doubt about it at this point that you believe so. Because the cats are acting stupid. When we awoke, we were so Laura, and instantly, for some reason unknown to me, it changed to me. This does happen. Can happen, will happen. I have the ability to attempt to change us out. I cannot do it for long periods of time or anything like that. Once the other party is there, they may or may not stay in place for a long time. I do not know. How do I have this ability? I do not know. I don't know. But it's helpful sometimes, especially now with if somebody is uncomfortable, then they can attempt to reach me, and I can attempt to change who is facilitating the body. But back to the topic of, as I said, no, all the authors do not get along. Are there some that we get along with? Well, of course. It is a system. In other words, we are family, whether we like it or not. That's kind of where it is. You like or no? It's tough. That's where we are at this point, because we're all in the same system. We all have to put up with one another. Whether we like it or not, then it's just the way it is. So a lot of, some of them are just that cousin that you can't stand but shows up for dinners. And you got to put on a smiley face sometimes and just deal with it. That's it. But there are some that, of course, you know, you get along so well and you adore them, and they're really, really good. I believe that I enjoy Barbara Jean. She has a pleasant personality. Claudia, I said thank you, Claudia, and bravo, because you are the genius that came up with the plan to do this vlog to help us all. And you are a newer, you are a newer author. So I guess fresh ideas are helpful sometimes. Claudia's got a nice personality. Jane, she's got a nice personality. She's a little more quiet and little more backward. She's got a nice personality. Mia, you've all seen Mia. You cannot not like Mia. She's a sweet child. She's so cute. And I personally just found out that Gabriella, who prefers to be called Gabby, is actually a child, a little. So, and she's adorable too. Felix is another little we have, adorable. Slater is a little that we have, but I'm not familiar with him, so I cannot speak one way or another. There are several of us, so I cannot speak one way or another about. So I could go on and on throughout, but there's the point is, there are those that are going to get along, that are going to really get along well. And then there are going to be those that, for one reason or another, you just don't see eye to eye. You don't connect with their personality. They're there because they're another alter. You don't have a choice about it. So you have to deal with it, but you do not necessarily have to like them. Lucky me, I believe my cats slept while I had a seizure from the sounds of them running around the room like psychopaths. But so that is the long and the short of it. That is the realistic version. That is the truth. That is our truth. I cannot speak for other people's systems. But I can say, if anybody says that they all get along 100% all the time, I would say phooey. I don't. Hoody doody. I don't see how that's possible. I love my daughter to death. Love her to death. Do me and my daughter see eye to eye all the time? No, because humans don't see eye to eye all the time. It's unrealistic to say, well, I won't say something about this person or that person. We're going to be 100% honest. And with being 100% honest, then you can give your opinion. That's what this is for us to get to know each other better and understand each other better. And, can we work on that? Absolutely, we can work on that. Will it change? Not necessarily. Things are the way they are certain times, and it just, it's not always going to change. But I do say that I appreciate all those who join us and are sharing our journey with the Notorious DID community. We thank you. I ask you to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can hear about each of our individual journeys and how everything is going, so you can be aware and have more information about how dissociative identity disorder works, at least for our system. We post each day unless something occurs, and then we will standardly post maybe twice a particular day if that does take place, or we'll post late like I'm going to be. I guess I will say as well that the point that has not been brought up, we have been clinically diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder, for all that means, or for all that. We don't go by that for the basic fact that there are a lot of diagnoses out there, that people misdiagnose you as far as other things. Do we have dissociative identity disorder? Absolutely. Have we been diagnosed? Yes. If you find that to be the most important thing, then yes, we are fully diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. I personally know that we were well aware, well, some of us, not I, but some of us were well aware of this fact long before any diagnosis. Does a diagnosis really change anything? Not too much. Do some people fully depend on a professional to clear up their lives and deal with the alters and all the rest? Some do. Congratulations for them if that works. We do know. We do know. We don't trust them. Upon the diagnosis, a lot of professionals do not understand, and it took a long while for us to even get diagnosed because of the fact that some are not even up on their information, which is sad. This is something that you professionally went to do, but you don't know anything about dissociative identity disorder. Grab the manual and start reading on a regular basis about the things you don't know, if nothing else, because you've got a diploma or you're certified. So after getting diagnosed, we ran into the fact that there are also professionals that understand, and they say that, they acknowledge your diagnosis. There are some professionals within that realm that you then kind of feel like a guinea pig because they're not that familiar with dissociative identity disorder and they're not sure how it works. So they're very excited to learn and figure out about you. So then when you go for visits, you become their pet project and they want to see how you react, who it is today, what each individual person is, which I guess to a certain extent is a good thing, to another extent is annoying, to say the least. It's not too productive to us because we're starting from square A, explaining to somebody else who we are, them learning who we are with our personalities, individual personalities. But what is that going to really do for us? And that's why this vlog is probably the best thing that was ever thought of for us, because we can get to know one another a lot better, even though, yes, we know somewhat knows most of one another, but we don't deal with each other like that. We don't deal with each other on a constant basis when we are in when we are not fronting at the forefront of the body. So it is helpful to learn more about each other and hopefully helpful to others that are out there that have D.I.D to learn, yes, this happens. Like if we have something new that happens, we let you guys know because it's new to us. It may not be new to you, but sharing is caring. That's goofy and corny. I'm sorry. But I will close for today. I've covered the topic that I intended to. And I am appreciative that you have joined the Notorious DID. This has been Valpray. Goodbye. As a matter of fact, I thought I'd pop back in real quick because I am not comfortable with using goodbye because it is not in any of my native tongues. So I choose to say from now on, I will use the verbiage adios.